All right, perfect. Well, again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. We're so happy to have you here and get to meet with one of our instructors from the marketing program, Andy, who's fantastic. He's going to be doing our presentation tonight. You've also got our program director, Jaclyn Crawford, here, and I'm your online student success specialist for the marketing students as well. So, pretty consistent faces you're going to see over the time of the program. So we're happy to have you here, and I will go ahead and pass it over to Andy.
Thank you, Joe. First of all, thank you for this opportunity to meet with you all and introduce this course to you all and discuss about the overall structure and what you can learn from, MSDN program. And let's just start it. Um, I'm going to talk about this topic from machine to partner, human AI co-creation with generative AI in marketing. So although this is maybe some of you maybe a little unfamiliar with this topic, I think you will get to know yourself being already familiar with all those technology, AI technology that I'm gonna talk about today, because most of the time I'm guessing that most of you are using ChatGPT, and that's exactly the technology that I'm going to talk about today in relation to marketing. That's important because it's not just about technology in itself. It's more about how we can best utilize AI technology in digital marketing or other business area. So let's get started. So I'm going to first talk about what generative AI is. Although we know the name ChatGPT better than this term generative AI, let me a little bit talk about what generative AI is. And also, let me actually share some of the research findings that can be practically useful for you in thinking about and in utilizing this generative AI technology, ChatGPT. And also, we're going to discuss some practical recommendations from this discussion. But before moving on, let me introduce myself. So my name is Andy Jeon, and I'm Assistant Professor Marketing in MSDN program at NIU, and I'm teaching AI and digital marketing and other new technology in the context of marketing. Mostly my research, I'm passionate about my research. I mostly research into AI from the behavioral science perspective. So let's talk about what generative AI is, or Gen AI. So generative AI is a technology that generates text, image, video, or other content based on the data. This is the important part, based on the data they were trained on. Why is it important? I'm going to talk about this. So, already many, employers are demanding the graduate or employee being able to utilize generative AI technology like a ChatGPT or other similar generative AI technology because they do find this technology really useful and that like rapidly increase the productivity of their work when they are using generative AI. And there are many, generative AI tools, but mostly we know ChatGPT, and also there are other similar technology like DALL-E that is generating the image, and Midjourney AI. This is very popular AI tool that generate real life pictures or images. And also there's the IVA that is generating music. Like if you have some idea, but you don't know how to play instrument, you don't know how to actually compose, don't worry. You can just tell IVA what kind of music you want to make, and then IVA will make fantastic music. And also there are other, recent generative AI tool like a Grok, like a Tesla's Grok AI that is claiming to be the best generative AI tool right now, as of now, as compared to other, generative AI tool like a ChatGPT. So I'm not sure how many of you already watched this video, By the way, this is the video generated by OpenAI's video generator tool, Sora AI. So let me play this video first. So it's like a real life, but actually, as you can see, this is actually generated by AI. There's a, paper plane, flying over the, trees. But, so the what do you think about the quality of this video? And also, more importantly, what do you think about the creativity that you can find from this video? Let's talk more about. So let's watch the other video. So also this is a video generated by Sora AI. Can you see the details of this video? So surprising thing about this video generated by AI, like a OpenAI Sora AI, is that it's not just, AI is not just combining a bunch of clips recorded by human. That's not what OpenAI's Sora AI is doing. But what it's actually doing is that it's actually calculating all those physics and actually generating video out of the trained data rather than just combining a bunch of different clips to show this, this kind of video. So as you can see, this detail, like, a woman, reflected upon this window of the train, all those details are actually generated by this video tool, Sora AI. You know what? I'm also this is the other video. Again, think about not just video in itself, but also the creativity that you can find from this video. And those videos that I just show you are those videos that I also show in my AI class to my students. And I've been showing this video from like last 2 years. But the thing is, this video generating AI tool is advancing too fast that now we got to the point where we actually are able to generate any video with great control over the what is shown in the video. So let's watch this video also generated by OpenAI, Google's Veo.
Trophy! Park it inside! Reporting live from the deck. Someone playing the war horn like it's karaoke night at Valhalla.
Hey, warrior!
What is your great strategy to crush enemy today?
Easy, just with a single prompt.
Reporting live from Alexander the Great's war. I just saw a soldier try to conquer a sandwich.
Okay, so let me start. It's easy just with a single prompt. So if you with prompt like with command to the the AI, you can create any video that you want to create using this technology. And this is actually at the same time very very useful and surprising, but at the same time alarming because we can create any fake video that people cannot tell different from the real video.
Only if it's
Okay,
full of
let's move on to. So now talking about the generative AI, what we have to discuss about this generative AI is not just its usefulness or surprising capability of this generative AI tool producing this like a real life video. It's more about we have to more discuss about the creativity, how creative the AI can be. Maybe all of you have different opinions about AI, how much a creative AI can be. But there are several, research done to measure AI's creativity. And then, for example, there's a creativity test called Torrance test of creative thinking. And actually, AI is already exceeding in creative thinking skill, uh, other human creative like a humans' creative thinking capacity. Like in this test, the AI actually, was in the top 1% for originality, outperforming the majority of the college students in this test. And also, this is a surprising result. So generative AI has been known to be really dumb at math, but nowadays they are also really good at math. Although math is more about cognition, but also math is all about creativity. When you're given a difficult math problem, you got to be creative to solve the math problem. And Google's AI and OpenAI's AI just won the gold medal at the international math competition. The first place was those AI. This is actually surprising because this is just beginning, and then within 2 or 3 years, then AI will be even more creative in solving math problem or other problem and exceeding any top human creative person's capacity. So the thing is, okay, AI can be creative, and then generative AI can be creative, and then even exceeding human creativity. That is probably possible. But the question is, how much does generative AI boost human creativity to make more creative art? In other words, are we gonna just rely on AI for the creative work? Okay, we can we say like, oh, okay, AI can be really creative, so I don't even have to do the creative work. Actually, that should not be the case. Rather, we have to think about how we can collaborate with AI in using AI's creative power to boost human creative power. Why is that? Because if we end up just relying on AI creativity, something bad will happen. Something bad will happen. Let me show you some research, research results. So I just analyzed. How many minutes do I have?
You have about 10.
10 minutes. Okay, yeah. So I just did a little research, analyzing all those AI generated images, and just wanted to find out how creative those AI generated images are. There are many criteria evaluating creativity of those images, but I particularly was interested in the diversity of the images generated by AI. So I gather all those AI generated images from the internet, and then using this analytics tool, I analyzed all those images. And I gather like 1,301 AI generated images, like this example here. And then using AI analytics tool, I analyzed all those images, and then these are findings. So there are many topics of the images that we can find, but top topic, the most the highest number of those AI images, I mean the most generated topic of images is this one. Can you see what's going on? So generative AI has been used by people to generate obscene images. And then as you can see here, these are the topics of images that I found from those images that are analyzed. Most of the images are glamour, and most of the topics are girl and woman and beautiful, sexy model, and etc. That's the top topics of images generated by AI. What's the other topic? And then the other topic is like a man, when man is being depicted, mostly they focus on the face of the man and or facial expression. While when women are depicted, it's mostly focused on the body. And then the other topic of the images from those images that I analyzed is the architecture. And the other one, yeah. So these images are showing us that the AI generated images are actually not boosting creativity because it's just replicating what we see in our own society. Like women's depiction focused on the body, men's depiction focused on the face. That's typically what we see in the real life, right? If generative AI is being used as used to boost human creativity, then we should see something different from what we see already in our real human generated images. And also, in terms of emotion, I analyzed the emotions of all those images that contain human face, and then these are what I found. Most of them are neutral. Most of the images contain face that have neutral facial expression. And then some of them sad and angry and just surprisingly just little happy images in the data set of the images that I analyzed. This also indicates that even in terms of facial expression diversity, there are not much diversity in the way the human's facial emotion or human's emotion is depicted in AI generated images. Lack of diversity. So in conclusion, internet is flooded with AI generated images or content that has less diversity and not much creativity. And this is a huge problem for us, for all of us. Why is that? There's something called model collapse phenomenon. Let me tell you what it is. So you remember the definition of generative AI? Generative AI is an AI tool that is generating content based on data, trained upon data. In other words, to make capable, creative, generative AI tool, we need data from human because source of creativity is coming from human creativity. But what's happening is that if the internet is flooded with AI generated content, like AI generated advertising, AI generated blog article, AI generated images, AI generated video, in the beginning, that's good. I mean, we don't use our labor to produce all those content. AI produce all those content. The problem here is that AI AI needs data. AI needs data to boost its creativity. But if internet is flooded with AI generated content or AI generated data, and then AI is trained upon AI generated data, then the AI's creativity is actually declining. And that's what we call model collapse. AI is collapsing, or AI is getting worse and worse and worse in performance because it's trained upon its own data. It's trained upon not human data, but AI generated data. So, so what we have to do now, I mean, we have to remember that AI is a tool to boost human capacity. And according to this list, according to some MIT research and also my own research as well, we found that, for example, when we are producing blog article or when we are producing advertisement or digital marketing content, we compare AI only generated content to human generated content and AI human collaborated content. And the best performance was shown from human AI collaborated content. In other words, instead of just relying on AI in itself, or instead of just avoiding using AI and then just using human labor, it's now time to think about how we can effectively collaborate with AI. I emphasize the word collaboration instead of just using the AI. Because we need to change our mindset to get the best performance outcome from AI toward seeing AI not just as a tool, but collaborator that can boost your creativity, that can boost your work performance, just like a colleague. At the same time, if you see AI as a collaborator or colleague, you know you change the way you use AI. So there is a direction is this. I think the only message that I want to convey today is this one. So in terms of using AI, let's just see the AI not just as a tool, but as a partner. So that the paradigm in which you use AI is changing in a way that is boosting the effectiveness of using generative AI for your work. So these are AI human collaborated content that really receive well from audience, like and these are some other suggestions that I want to. I'm not gonna go detail into all those suggestions, but one message again that I want to convey is that it's time to change our perception of the AI, not just as a tool or machine, but as a collaborator. So we need to change our paradigm of working together with AI to get the best performance. So those are the research, so those discussions are based on the analysis of all those data using some of the analytics tool or AI tool or analysis tool. And all those tools that I use for this research finding have been taught in my course, AI in Digital Marketing 662. So if you join this MSTM program and if you take this AI course, you will learn all those AI tools for digital marketing. And thank you for listening. And if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you. Oh, by the way, let me go over the structure of this class. So let me give you very basic structure of this AI class, that 662 AI in digital marketing. So if you take this course, the first half, I think one third of the course is dedicated to learning some AI, basic AI concept with the actual example, and then rest of the courses are focused on you learning actual skill to use actual AI tools. So you're gonna actually use some of the AI tools in this course for your digital marketing works. So that's what we're gonna do in this AI course. Thank you. If you have any question, please let me know. Yep.
Yeah, thank you so much, Andy. It's always awesome getting to hear all of this too. Like Andy said, if anybody has any questions, if you want to put them in the chat, you can. If you want to come off of mute and let us know too, we'd be happy to answer any that you've got.
I'm looking at some of the responses from the earlier poll, and I want to kind of reframe something that someone asked here. Um, what, why is learning about AI essential in the digital marketing landscape?
Yeah. So the answer is very simple. It can be very simple, but it can be complex. But simple version of the answer is that because everyone is using AI. Literally everyone in this digital marketing world is using AI. Maybe some of them are openly openly saying that, oh, I'm using AI to create this content, but some of them don't say that, but still using AI. So it's almost like everyone using AI. That means that it's like people are using AI and then they are, for example, producing content so fast, and those contents are so effective in getting people's attention and increasing metrics for the digital marketing. And while they are being successful in using AI, you cannot just stay there not using AI and then just stay behind all those people. You have to also use AI to compete with other digital marketers. So that's the first reason. And second reason is that so it is essential, again, it is essential nowadays to use AI because that will boost your work performance. If you compare yourself between when you are using AI and when you are not using AI, you probably will see the productivity and then the performance of your own work. And then maybe many of you will already see that performance is much better when you are effectively using AI. I mean, effectively. Sometimes, the performance of your work when you are using AI is not really good. But many of the time, the reason for that is that you're not using AI effectively. For example, prompt engineering that I'm teaching in this AI course. Many people think of prompt engineering in a simple terms, like, oh, if you prompt engineering, isn't it all about just, giving good command to ChatGPT, like giving good instruction to ChatGPT? Many people think about, prompt engineering that way, but actually, prompt engineering is beyond just simple coming up with a good instruction. It's more about understanding the mechanism behind this ChatGPT, like understanding the brain of ChatGPT to come up with the best prompt to get the best result. So yes, so it's essential. I would say it's essential to learn AI and use AI to be competent in this world where everyone is using AI.
Fantastic. We did have another question to come through. Do you know how Mission AI has been doing? I've been interacting with it a little bit over the semester, and I'm curious if it's hitting the goals it was set out to do for the university.
You know how Mission AI is be doing? Can you clarify what Mission AI? You mean the university, NIU University? Yeah, yeah.
With Anna, is Mission AI, is that the name of our chatbot?
It is not. I believe
No.
Mission
Okay.
AI is a separate chatbot that is through Navigate.
Okay.
That's a really great question that I do not have the answer to. I've heard some positive things.
Yeah. Yeah. So, actually, I'm in the AI task force. If you're referring to the chatbot that we are experimenting with within the university, although it's not public, is that it's really doing well. I mean, the comparison between when we are using chatbot and when we are not using chatbot, the students are so satisfied with this chatbot that we are experimenting internally. Yeah.
Awesome. We have another question here from Martha, who's wondering, will they have any hands-on practice in with AI advertisements in the course?
Yes, definitely. Actually, this course was launched like 3 years ago when ChatGPT was not yet known widely, when the AI advertising generator was unfamiliar with many people. I've been using AI. I've been teaching AI tool to create advertisement in this class. So yes, definitely you're gonna use many different AI tools to produce advertisement in this course. There are several capable tools like a Copy.ai. Have you ever heard of Copy.ai? So this is an AI tool known to be producing really effective advertisement, like a digital advertisement or even SEO content. And I even invited the founder of Copy.ai to my class to talk about how they can use AI to create marketing content. And actually, I still remember the phrase, what he told my student in the class. So he said, AI should be seen as not just as a tool that supplicate your creativity. Rather, AI should be used as a tool that can unlock your creativity. So let's say that you see yourself not being so creative. Oh, I'm not good at writing copy, edit copy, or I'm not good at writing blog article. That's okay. Actually, if you know how to use AI, then AI can help you unlock your hidden creativity in producing effective content. So yeah, and also we have some within our class we have an event, online event where we exhibit, each student's advertisement created by AI, and we compare each other's work and then enjoy, those, creative advertisement generated by AI with the, with the collaboration with their, their labor. And so human AI collaborated, AI content. Yeah.
Awesome. The next question we've got from Saba is there are some ethical concerns already coming out with the usage of Gen AI,
Mm,
one of which you covered with AI generating images of women
mm,
and men. But what
mm.
other ethical implications do you foresee in the future as AI continues to grow?
Yes. So there are many, actually, so many ethical concern about, for example, ChatGPT. For example, ChatGPT says that, oh, they're not sharing your data, your conversation history for their training. But who knows, right? We're not sure whether actually ChatGPT is not using your personal data that you are leaking into the chat history. So there is a great concern about the privacy and the data leakage. So that's one of the ethical issue. And the other ethical issue is, yes, generating like unethical content. For example, I don't know, it's out there, but AI have been used to produce ethically wrong content, like a child pornography or something worse. So there's no break at the moment. They can control over this unethical, immoral, activity of using AI. And also there will be surely other horrible, activity going on that they use AI to do something socially unacceptable. Yeah. So there's a great ethical concern. And then the thing is, we're not really effective in controlling over all those unethical activity due to this generative AI. People are still working on to control and or to mitigate this unethical activity because of the AI, but it's not really successful yet. But people are still working on. Yeah.
Awesome. We have another question here. I think Achilles is did undergrad at NIU, so he's wondering what is the difference between marketing 462 and marketing 662, which are both
Oh,
AI focused courses.
so I think actually you took my four. So yeah, did you take my undergrad version of the AI course? So yes, so NKTG 462. I don't know the difference between six. You talking about the NKTG 662, right? Not 71. Because
Not 71. No, not 671. He got the course number wrong.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, actually, so NKTG 462 is kind of undergraduate version of the AI in marketing, and then 662 is the MSDM version of the AI course. But the other core difference between 462 and 662 is that 662, that is AI in digital marketing, is focused on using AI specifically for the digital marketing activity, while 462 is focused on not just digital marketing, but general marketing, like something that can be seen as just general marketing. So yeah, that's the difference. And also, uh, the other difference between 462 and 662 is that 462, since 462 is a 15-week course, it's more also focused on students discussing the AI technology. For example, like an ethical question, people ask this ethical question and then they discuss answers to those ethical questions. And also they discuss about how we can better utilize this and that AI technology and etc. So yeah, so 462 is a little broader than 662. Yeah.
Andy, I think you bring up a great point because I think a great part about the MSTM program, and I think grad school specifically, is that's where you get to apply.
Mm,
You're not just talking about theory, you're not, which all is great, but you're building on that foundation knowledge that you have grown within an undergrad program. So in the MSTM Marketing 662 course, students actually get to use these tools and can leave with a working knowledge, hands-on experience with these tools. They can add it to their LinkedIn, their resume. So it's very different in that way. I think, especially with a lot of our MSTM
mm.
courses, there's a lot of hands-on experience.
Exactly. Because the reason why we developed this course, AI in digital marketing, is that we wanted to provide hands-on experience of using AI. Because before 662, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, there were AI courses, but that are dedicated to the theoretical discussion of AI, like, oh, AI is really good and AI can do that and do this. But in these courses, students didn't actually use AI tool. But in this 662, from the beginning, you're gonna practice using many AI tools from the beginning of this course. So yes, this course is thoroughly hands-on course. So you're gonna use you're gonna practice and learning, using a lot of AI tool. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is a lot of fun. And I know we have some students here in the audience. Students, if you want to chime in to put in the chat what tools you've had some experience with. I know I have some Marketing 671, SEO, and digital advertising students in here now. Share with us what tools you've used, because I know there's a couple.
Exactly. Yeah. But not just you learning how to use the tool, you are learning how to strategically use the tool. How can you boost your SEO performance by using, for example, ChatGPT, by using this AI generated tool, by using this SEO AI tool, etc.
Yeah. And it all connects together, right? So students might take 662 with you in the beginning of the program. They'll see me later for Marketing 671, and I might ask them, and I know I do ask them to use certain tools to generate keywords or, find different data points. So it's all very iterative, but it's all very hands-on. And then Joe, are you able to share your screen?
Absolutely. Give me
Awesome.
one moment. There we go.
All right.
All right. So, as we were talking about more of the curriculum of the program too, these are the classes that are part of the MSDM curriculum too.
I would love to talk a little bit about these classes. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Jaclyn Crawford. I'm the director of the MSDM program. I have the privilege of working with Andy within the program and Joe as he's chatting with you all. And it just, I'm really happy to be part of such a great team. A fun fact about me is I'm actually an alum of the program. So I have sat where many of you are sitting right now, looking at the calendar ahead, being like, oh my gosh, I'm starting grad school. And maybe, all the feelings you might go through. I've been there, I've done it. I did it while working full time. I did it while partially being a pandemic. So it's, I know where you're sitting, and I know one of the best things right now is just to learn as much as you can about what you're getting yourselves into, which is why having Andy here tonight is so valuable. So for anyone starting in the fall, you're going to kick things off with digital marketing strategy. That's going to kind of get everyone on the same page and really help you dig into some of the things we've talked about today and other concepts too. You'll then be with Andy for the next 8 weeks after that, talking about exactly what we've talked about tonight, AI and digital marketing. In your second semester, you'll take marketing research and analysis, which is a great foundational course. If you've ever taken a marketing research class before, they are fascinating. And then you're going to take data-driven marketing decisions. These are both really fun classes. They're very informational. Students learn a lot. They're definitely going to challenge you in certain ways, especially if you're coming in, not with a marketing research background. But the fun part is you're going to leave with all of these new skills. From there, you're going to be taking different electives. I have the privilege of teaching 2 of them. I teach, like I said, SEO and digital advertising. That's Marketing 671. And I teach content marketing, Marketing 675. These different electives are run at different cadences. So you should know what's running the semester before you take any of them. But I know right now 671 is running, and I see some students here. So please feel free to share your experience with that in that class in the chat if you're able. I know I have a lot of fun teaching it. We do a very deep dive into SEO and digital advertising. It's incredibly hands-on. We get to work with different tools to create an SEO audit and then a presentation on it. So yet another class that's very applicable. So that being said, that's kind of an outlook of maybe what your next year looks like, but it's doable. I promise it's doable. I did mine on a part-time schedule, and even with that, the flexibility was huge for me. I have 2 very needy dogs that I have to take care of pretty regularly. And I was able to take care of my dogs, work, and see friends all while doing my graduate program. And I just had the best experience. It really did help me stay apart from other people in the field, as well as as I tell anyone, especially people who take my classes, I'm a big nerd about this stuff. So I loved getting to talk about it, to dig deeper than what I was just doing at work, and to engage with other students, right? We might be online, but we're all very connected. So getting to know different students in the program, picking their brain about things, it really is a great time. You're about to embark on a really good journey. And if you're thinking about applying, please do so. We would love to have you join us in this upcoming semester. If you're here as an NIU student, you can apply to be an accelerated student. If you are coming from elsewhere, we'd love to have you. So, with that, I would love to answer any of your questions, and Andy and Joe as well, questions about the program that you might have. We're here to be your resource, and hopefully, if you have some first day of school jitters, we can help take care of some of those fears for you. And then,
And real
Kareem,
quick,
go ahead.
Jaclyn, I'm going to hop in just for a second
Yes.
because you did mention applying to the program for any prospective students looking to apply. We do offer application fee waivers for the MSDM program. So that'll waive the $60 application fee. If you do decide to fill out an application, you can just reach out to my contact info here. Shoot me an email, jwolford@niu.edu. Let me know that you've started the application, and then we can get the application waiver added, and then you'll be able to complete your application. So whether you're here tonight, watching this later, that's still accurate then. So just wanted to hop in for a second to say that.
Absolutely. And I want to point out Kareem, he's a current student in my classes. He says, he gives some advice. Effective time management is crucial for all prospective students. And I could not agree more.
See,
All
Martha
right.
asked, who can I go to enroll into grad classes as an undergraduate senior for the Digital Marketing Accelerated program?
Yep. So you're going to want to go to Emily Cronauer for that. She'll be able to help you get registered for those classes.
Yeah, let me, Martha, I'll get her email for
Yeah.
you. Give me one moment while
We're excited to have you start, Martha. And then I'm going to ask this one, both for Andy and myself. Carla wants to know, is there's office hours available to meet with professors?
Yes, so most of those professors are definitely available at the NIU, the Barcelona Hall. And also you can have office hour online. So you can arrange a time or we can fix certain times when you can freely come and then just any question or ask for any advice. So yes, we do have office hour and we can be all very flexible. For example, for me, I can be meeting you online, if it's online, even after 7 p.m. sometimes. So I don't mind. So we can be all really flexible. Yeah.
And then for my classes, I have regular virtual office hours. This summer, they are Thursdays from 4 to 5. But like Andy, I'm also open if you need to meet outside of that, if that time doesn't work,
Mm.
happy to meet up whenever. I think most of our professors are really flexible, and we're all here. We're very present. This isn't, for us, it's not like a set it and forget it thing. I am incredibly present with my students. I know Andy is too, and all of our professors are really here to support you and see it through. It's also really important just to get to know your professors. You know, it's great that you're turning in your assignments, but we want to get to know you. We want to get to know your goals. We want to get to know where you're going so we can help you through this. Like I said, we might be online, but we're here, we're present. So reach out to us anytime. Definitely come to office hours if they are offered. I know Marketing 670 has them as well on a weekly rotating basis, and I've heard really great things. It's you get to ask questions in that one, but it's also kind of like a class hangout. So I encourage you as you start Marketing 670, jump into those and get to know everyone a little bit better. Any other program questions we can help with? Andy, is there any advice you have for our students or prospective students here that are starting in the fall?
So in my advice is that try to enjoy what you are learning or what you are doing in this program because all those, program, I mean, entire program is dedicated to providing you with fun time rather than just boring, time killer. And we don't want you to just spend your time learning some boring stuff that you will never use in your real life. Rather, we are really dedicated to providing something that is actually useful. All those courses again are really hands-on, and then you can actually learn some of the skill that you can utilize in your workplaces or current workplace or future workplaces. For example, I'm always, feeling great, feeling, happy, when I hear from my students saying that, oh, hey, Andy, I just learned this, this deep learning tool that analyze, social media images. And then I just propose this idea to my employer, and my employer loved the idea. And then now I'm using this tool in my workplaces. I'm so happy to find students that actually use those things they learn from this course. So yeah, that's what we are trying to do. Try to enjoy it and try to have fun in this MSN program. No pressure, just for you just to enjoy.
Absolutely. Joe, any advice for our students?
I would say it seems like it's, maybe just kind of seems like an easy one, but never be afraid to ask questions. Well, the whole point of my job as an online student success specialist is to help you get the info you need as quickly as possible, or get you in contact with the best person to do that. That could be going directly to Jaclyn and being like, you know what, that actually would be a Jaclyn question. And Jaclyn has already said too, very easy to get it accessible to. It could be just somewhere else though. Like, I'm basically in this position trying to be the person that I didn't have with myself when I was going through college. So I'd much rather you take a few seconds to shoot me an email or give me a call than worry about a question for days and days that might be, concerning you, when I could get the answer right away. So I'd say just don't be afraid to utilize those resources, and utilize us as your resources too.
Yeah, we're all here to see you
Yeah.
succeed. So, with that, I know we're coming up to the top of the hour here. I have put a survey in the chat, just for us to get more information on this session and to help make things more valuable for you. If you could fill that out, that'd be really helpful for us. I'm also going to put my LinkedIn in the chat, just speaking to accessibility. I'm everywhere. I'm on email. You can, if you're a student, you can contact me on Teams. Feel free to ping me on LinkedIn. I want to help you get prepared for this upcoming semester the best way I can. So please reach out anytime. I'm happy to help you. With that, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. It's been great to see some familiar names and faces here. We do have another webinar coming up next week. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes if there's any questions. Otherwise, have a great night.